This year, I am pleased to introduce Caleb Dolman, our associate degree speaker. Caleb is a sport fitness studies major concentrating in physical education. He has been involved across campus as a member of the football team, the National Society of Leadership and Success, and the Dean's List. The faculty describe him as an active and eager participant in class. After graduation, Caleb plans to continue his education, earning a baccalaureate degree in sport fitness studies. It gives us great pleasure to introduce Caleb Dolman.
Thank you.
There you go. Knocking dead.
You know, I'm graduating college now, so I'm starting to get a little old, so let me put on my glasses. Gandhi said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." But what does change actually mean? As defined by the all-powerful, all-knowing, and enlightening Google, the verb change means to make or become different. Everyone here today has changed and grown in the past 2 or 4 years. I remember when I decided to change from being a kid to becoming an adult. Going into my senior year of high school, I had a lot on my plate, which included my last year playing sports and deciding whether or not to attend college. Before my senior year, I didn't care about my grades or life after high school. What put me on the path to success was having a great senior year in football. Some Division III schools were scouting me, and it made me realize, wow, I could go to school and be a college athlete? How many people can say that? Maybe like some of you, I wanted to attend a large university, but I didn't meet their standards. I then began to think of schools that would help me achieve this dream. I still flash back to when I attended a college fair with my mom. 2 memories come to mind. First was how my mom really embarrassed me. When we spoke to college representatives, she would start off with a question like this: hypothetically, let's say a student doesn't have good grades. What are the chances they will get accepted into your school? She would elbow and look at me with wide eyes. Once they said the chances of getting accepted were slim, my mom would look at me and say in a loud voice, "I don't think you'll get into this school." The second memory is talking with a Dean College representative, who my mom pointed out because she grew up in Medway. Dean seemed like a perfect fit for me. It had a football program, a major which I was interested in, and a 2-year degree that would help me transfer. Such a choice represented a huge change in my life. It reflected the inevitable reality that I had to grow up. I was going to have to move away from my parents and friends in order to chase a dream that I wasn't sure I could reach. Again, I bet some of you can relate to this. The summer before my freshman year at Dean, I got my dream job. Yes, you guessed right. I became a garbage man. When I was a little child, my parents bought me a toy garbage truck. I would push it around the house and pick a lot of things up. If only the actual job was that easy. Throwing garbage that summer taught me a lot. I learned to communicate with coworkers, to ask for help, and to share information. I knew when I came to Dean, I would be able to communicate well with professors and my peers. I learned how to be a hard worker. Throwing garbage in the summer is terrible. It's hot and smelly. As a garbage man, I need to tell you to leave water for us. We appreciate it. Much of my academic success comes from not wanting to do backbreaking labor for the rest of my life. Finally, I learned to keep my eye on the prize. Throwing garbage is tough work, but I needed to do it, and I still do it in order to make money to attend college. Going to class is difficult, but we did it, and now we are graduating. Coming to Dean was a massive change for me. I had never been away from home before, and this was my first time having to do my own laundry, wake myself up, and actually do my schoolwork without the nagging of my parents. Who else can relate to that? Thank God I didn't have to cook, because the only thing I can successfully prepare are frozen foods. I was very homesick during my first semester at Dean. I missed my friends, and especially my family. As time passed, I embraced the change and grew to like my independence. I learned how to do laundry, woke myself up, and I was completing my work and receiving good grades for my effort. How many of you had to learn to do laundry? I still do not know how to cook, but hey, someone can only improve so much in a year. At the start of my second year, I went through another major change. Due to an injury, I was no longer a student athlete, I was just a student. The free time was amazing. I found myself taking lots of naps and not doing much schoolwork. After the first 2 weeks, student monitoring came out. I was shocked because my grades were not where they needed to be if I wanted to transfer. I needed to work on my time management skills. I buckled down, and by the end of the semester, my grades looked just as good as chicken nuggets in the calf. Yeah. As my last semester at Dean began, my goal was to maintain my GPA and be accepted by a larger university. When I received an email saying I could apply to be a speaker at graduation, I reflected on where I was before Dean and where I am today, and how much I have changed. My reflections seem to illustrate the concept of progress, growth, and most importantly, change. I had to come to Dean to change the person I was and to develop the tools I need to eventually change into the person I want to be. I hope all of you can say the same. Every day is a blessing because I have the most loving family anyone could ever ask for. I have the most loyal friends I can depend on for anything, and an endless amount of opportunity to be successful thanks to Dean. Change is not an easy process. Change is tedious but necessary, like changing a light bulb. It is easy enough to do, but sometimes we ignore it and are left in the dark. Other times, changing is difficult, but needs to be done, like changing a flat tire. You can ignore it and let your car get even more damaged, or you can get dirty, change the tire, and have a smooth ride. If changing was easy, then there would be no such thing as accomplishments. Today we celebrate all the changes and accomplishments we have made. Barack Obama said it best: change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. So as my speech comes to an end, I want to thank my family who have supported me through every struggle and every accomplishment, my friends here at Dean who I made memories with playing Guitar Hero, and finally, I want to thank the professors at Dean who made learning engaging and gave me the opportunity to achieve my dream. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2014.